In a huge geopolitical win for India over China, India has managed to outwit Beijing and bag a strategic airport management deal in Sri Lanka. What's even more interesting is that this airport had been funded by the Exim Bank of China. However, the project has been running into trouble from day one, and Sri Lanka is now banking on India to save the strategic project from eternal doom. The island nation's aviation minister has confirmed the news. This after a joint Indo-Russian venture teamed up against a rival bid by China. This new India-Russian partnership will now run operations at the strategic Hambantota airport, also known as the Matara International Airport. Speaking on this development, the Lankan aviation minister Nirmal De Silva said, and I quote, "Action will be taken during the next few weeks to hand over the loss-making Matara International Airport to a joint India-Russia venture," unquote. Now, Shaurya Aeronautics from India and Russia's Airports of Regions Management Company will manage this airport for the next 30 years in Sri Lanka. The confirmation also comes just days ahead of Prime Minister Modi's visit to Russia to meet President Vladimir Putin. This is the latest win for India, as Modi 3.0 has taken a tougher stance to push back against Chinese aggression against India along the LAC border. India replied to Chinese poking in Arunachal by restoring 30 ancient names for Tibet, while India also warned China to respect international laws of the sea, as New Delhi sided with the Philippines against Chinese salami slicing, just like the PLA attempts along the LAC with India. Modi government has also been working overtime to reduce Chinese influence in Sri Lanka, which India still considers a vital strategic ally. As a result of this, the Lankan cabinet-appointed committee has now awarded a 30-year contract to the joint Indian-Russian venture to run and manage the Mattala Rajapaksa International Airport, or MRIA. Sri Lanka has been regretting its initial alliance with China for this airport project. From the first day, the $209 million airport has been shrouded in controversy due to reportedly high costs, low number of flights, and lack in attraction of passengers, resulting in substantial economic losses. $190 million of the funding was secured from Chinese Exim Bank. Reports add that CCP wanted an even greater share and was interested in gaining full control of the management of this airport. Remember, China virtually owns the Hambantota port in southern tip of Sri Lanka, as Colombo was forced to sign a 99-year lease with China. This was amidst allegation of a debt trap, which resulted in a massive economic crisis for Sri Lanka. Meanwhile, India's assistance in Sri Lanka's economic development will continue with the Kankisanthurai port in northern Lanka. It is a 16-acre port just 104 kilometers from Pondicherry in India, and New Delhi will fund the entire development of this port, estimated at nearly $61 million. Couple of weeks ago, India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar had been in Sri Lanka in what was one of his first foreign visits under Modi 3.0. Jaishankar emphasized the historic ties between the nations, saying India will always be a trusted and dependable partner for Sri Lanka, while India and Sri Lanka also commissioned a maritime rescue coordination center. In recent years, the presence of Chinese surveillance or spying vessels in Sri Lanka has caused an alarm in New Delhi. However, the Lankan government has assured that it would never allow any activity in its waters that compromise India's security. Have your say. Is Sri Lanka one of India's most essential geopolitical allies? Leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe to Inconnect News.